Time is in UTC, so the finish time is 16:55 and 50 seconds. Over.
We crossed the finish line, 2 up across the Atlantic into the New World. Everything was different on this side. They put us up in a massive berth. I don't think they were expecting a boat this small to get here so quickly.
We're only a 40-foot boat, you know. We did come in pretty quick, but...
First thing we did was attend to all the formalities, which is going to soon become a reality of sailing through the Caribbean. After some much needed sleep, we then did the clean-up and assess all the damages. In comparison to some boats, we were one of the lucky ones. We had very little go wrong across the Atlantic. A missing nut, a lost shackle, and our mainsail halyard chewed right through. Luckily, it lasted as long as it did. Probably should have checked it a couple times across the Atlantic.
How did it happen?
Well, because
Is
it always
rubbing against something?
moving, yeah, rubbing and moving.
So that's the top of the halyard.
The biggest loss? Our beloved drone. Rest in peace. The atmosphere on the dock was amazing. People coming to greet the arriving fleet and sailors exchanging stories.
There's a local Saturday market in Castries, the capital of St. Lucia, which is a go-to place for fresh local produce. It came highly recommended by our fellow Aussie sailors, Roy and Maxine, so we decided to check it out. On our way to Castries, we're going there to check out the local Saturday market. His face, the sweat is dripping. Just got back from the market. Now I'll show you what we've got today. So, got some oranges, best looking ones we can find in the markets. And mandarins, they're very tiny but very juicy, they're very good. And got a breadfruits as well. Haven't figured out what we're going to do with it, but we'll look up some recipes. Some green mangoes. Guess what this is? Is a big, massive avocado. Never seen avocado this big in my life. It's literally bigger than the coconut. It's still a bit hard now. Should get soft in the next couple days. That's what we've been told. And yeah, we got some taros as well. And that's pretty much it.
There was an adjustment required when it came to the prices. What we wish we realized leaving St. Lucia is that it's probably the better of the bunch when it came to prices. Things only got more expensive as we sailed on. It wasn't long before we started missing Europe. Caribbean is definitely not what we imagined. Yes, there are pockets of what you see on Instagram, but it's mostly chaos. One thing I have to say is better here in the Caribbean is a sense of community amongst cruisers. Soon after arriving, we got invited for a short sail by our neighbour on their catamaran, so we said yes and headed to a gorgeous Marigot Bay. Another aspect of the Caribbean, which I have to say was great, is street food.
Someone that doesn't like fish.
After 2 weeks in St. Lucia, the last boat crossed the finish line and it was time for an award night. It turned out we picked up quite a few awards, which was just icing on a cake for the whole experience.
The largest fish this year goes to Ithaca. .30 at 8.99 meters, Excalibur. So to Jimmy Cornell, thank you for starting the event, and this is his trophy, and it goes this year to the winner of Division 1 overall winner, which is Peter van Schistemeyer. Congratulations. And you have won a romantic dinner for two at
the guy just
Chic
walked away.
at the Royal. Line honours for the double-handed crew goes to Emir and Sing Hong on Hugo X from Australia. They also won a sunset cruise for two, and not only did they win line honours, but they were also the first double-handed crew on corrected time. So congratulations. Please, if you'd like to stay on the stage, because I'd also like to call up the other double-handed crews to come up. It's the first time we've done this on the Ark, so stay on the stage, and wait to be joined by the crew. And the winner of Class F, the Australian yacht, Hugo X.
Overall, we came sixth. That is out of 225 boats. Not bad for a little 40-foot Beneteau. See next episode as we make our way south, enjoying the slow life of the Caribbean cruiser.